They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Cavaliers will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Seminoles offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to play? Can make an impact, David.
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Didn't get much much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to Davis. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. So Virginia's offense will get the ball for the first time. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Glocklear. Got his man quickly. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Just what they hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Seminoles are on the move. Right back to the well. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here we go, here we go. Music now,
Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Noles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Blue. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll ride Davis here. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Now on first down from the 40. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing it out.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. The give to the tailback. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his man, it's Flanagan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Mooney. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. 2nd down coming up. Off play action. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. And the Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Applewhite. He's got him still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Reading the option, it's Locklear. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The Warhead on 3rd down at the dope. Makes the grab. It's Flanagan. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That's caught. It's Harrison. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Wants to keep it in the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman, gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
To throw, it's Locklear. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
And this one splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quick completion to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. He's got his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. The give to Davis. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. Oh, what a move to get room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they're throwing this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's blue. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's blue. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Makes the grab down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's blue. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Flanagan. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the defense knew coming into the 2nd half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Ryan's his big tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Cavaliers have this offense rolling. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to pass, it's Locklear. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Virginia! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Good completion on the out. What a cut. Now he's loose. All out of space. The 20. 10. Touchdown, no. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight with this.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed behind the line, it's Blue. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that shoulder. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And some room to work. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Applewhite. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Final play of the quarter coming. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Florida State! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Scanning the field, it's Cloutlier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mooney. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Cavaliers will snap it on first and 10.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Cavaliers are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. He lets one fly deep. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And the Knowles have enough for the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knowles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. That's caught. It's McGee. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go with a direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled. Football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cavaliers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you...
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse